Tynker and Tickle are two visual programming apps designed to teach young kids to code. Both apps allow for users to select an environment and add a variety of different virtual characters to their environment. They can then program these characters using the drag-and-drop programming blocks. In addition to controlling virtual characters, both apps allow for several different types of physical products to be added to the environment and controlled with drag-and-drop blocks. Here is an example of a basic program that can be created with either Tynker or Tickle. In this example, the WeDo acts as a light switch. A code snippet is written for each device and a message is broadcast from one to the other. In this example, when the WeDo is tilted forward, a message is broadcast to the code snippet for the Hue bridge, telling the bridge to turn the lights on. When the WeDo is tilted backwards, a message is broadcast telling the Hue bridge to turn the lights off. When the WeDo button is pressed, a message is broadcast to the Hue bridge telling the lights to change to a random color. Another example program created with both Tynker and Tickle is the navigation alert system. In this example, the WeDo car is controlled by the tilt of the iPad. If the WeDo is driven too close to an object, the Hue lights change from red to green, indicating that an obstacle has been met. While both apps are extremely similar, there are slight variations between the two. Tynker's mobile app introduces coding through immersive game-like courses where kids solve puzzles to achieve a goal while also enabling them to write their own programs from scratch. The Space Cadet and Dragon Spells courses map directly to existing elementary curriculum. Tynker also has extensive online curriculum available to both educators and parents, which progresses students from experimenting with visual blocks to then coding in JavaScript and Python as they design games, control robots, and build applications. The Tickle app doesn't come with the curriculum or student director activities and lacks the ability to transition to a text-based programming language. It also has less programming blocks to choose from. However, I found the Tickle app to be overall easier to navigate and allow students to get started programming characters and devices without having to become first fluent in the layout and location of the blocks and controls. Additionally, the Tickle app connects much faster to external devices, where the Tynker app took several tries to connect and often lost connection when the programs were running. Both apps are a good entry point for students to learn about sequential thinking and other basic computer science concepts. Through connecting different devices, young students also gain exposure to robotics and the Internet of Things and can experiment with sending and receiving data to then actuate things in the physical world.